we'll go ahead and kick off. I want to thank all of the employers for coming in. And I wanted to introduce, I would like to introduce Victor Thompson, who is, he's wearing two hats today, boom and boom. He is the sponsor of our event here, as well as the chair for the Port Orchard Chamber of Commerce. So I wanted to give Victor a chance to say a couple words, and then I'll go into a few more introductions.
Hi, everybody. Victor here. Coming from home today, so I may look a little faded instead of normally being at my office. I want to welcome you all here and really thank you for all coming to the table. And the dogs are going to join in some barking here. But coming to the table and bringing some opportunities to the people in the community. So we look forward to everybody and what you can bring. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to mute now.
All right. Thanks, Victor. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier there, we had a number of people sign up to do job seekers, but of course many of them aren't able to make it. But as it turns out, we record these, put them on Facebook. We announce them on Facebook. We put them on YouTube, and we actually had a bunch of people, believe it or not, went back and reviewed them after the fact. So it's just people are zoomed out, and so I would encourage everybody to point people to this, in the event that you get people that are still looking for jobs, that you don't have something they can fill or you can fill, to point them to our YouTube channel for the Port Orchard Chamber of Commerce, because that will be on here. And so the way we basically did it last time and this time is go ahead and talk about what you're looking for as far as employees are concerned. Send us, make sure we have your current information. We send out to everybody that signed up, so there's more people that signed up that are here. To everybody that signed up, we send out the employer information. So if they like what Rachel has to say, they can get in touch with Rachel. I would encourage everybody to touch bases with everybody, because I know specifically Westsound Workforce and I think Skookum have tons of jobs, not just whatever they talk about here. And so if you don't, if you don't see something that you're interested listed right here, right now, I'd suggest you contact some of the other, the big Westsound Workforce and employment agencies, right? Is that what you guys kind of are? And I know Skookum is just huge. They got stuff all over the place. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick things off. And I think last time I tried to give people warning to say you're going to be up next, but I'm going to go ahead and let Leslie. Did I put you on the spot last time too, Leslie? I'm going to let Leslie from Skookum kick it off, and just kind of tell us a little bit about what you got going, what you're looking for, and then we'll go. How about Crystal? You want to go next? That way there's some warning there for you. So Leslie, you got the ball.
Perfect. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for attending and joining us today. So we're excited to present and to discuss opportunities in a little bit different scenario, not what we expected for October 1st, 2020, but here we are. So making the best of it. You can find all of our job postings on our website, and you can search by our location and by time type if you're looking for full-time, part-time. We are located in many different states throughout the nation, and so you are welcome to take a look, see if there's anything that's a good fit for you, or even potentially somebody that you might know in a different area, a different location. And our mission at Skookum is creating opportunities for people with disabilities. And so it's really exciting to be a part of that and to be able to help influence the idea of helping others to gain competitive employment in unemployment, workforce situation where the people with disabilities hold higher numbers of not being employed. And so just want to encourage you to talk to other people, maybe not realizing that opportunities are out there. And so as far as that goes, if you want to know anything more about our company and what we're offering, we are an employer. So often Skookum Contract Services get that title needs some explanation that if you were hired, you would be an employee of Skookum's. Of course, we are labeled as contracts, but we work with different government contracts throughout military installations throughout the United States. So that's a little bit of an explanation of that, Skookum Contract Services. So unless anyone has any questions, I'll go ahead and let Crystal take it away. Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Leslie. Excellent. And hello, and thank you to everyone for attending. Again, a big thank you to the Port Orchard Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event. My name is Crystal Nixon, and I'm a senior recruiter with Westsound Workforce. And Westsound Workforce is a professional staffing agency with offices in Kitsap and Pierce counties. We've been serving the South Puget Sound region for over 20 years, and our primary focus is local. We have 2 offices, 4 recruiters between our 2 offices, but despite the fact that we're in separate locations, we operate as one big, giant, happy family. And what separates us from other staffing companies is not only our local roots, but the fact that our recruitment team is made up of experienced human resources professionals. We aren't interested in just plugging a hole with a warm body. We really want to look at both the skills fit and the culture fit. And we're here to make meaningful placements and be a trusted resource to job seekers in our community. Our services are completely free to job seekers. At no point do we take your money. What our goal is to put you in a job so we can give you money. And we work within just about every industry and every skill level. We provide temporary, temp to hire, and direct hire services to our local client companies. Currently, our local job openings include various clerical support, accounting, and customer service roles. For example, we are looking for a part-time administrative assistant for a nonprofit organization in Bremerton. We have a payroll specialist role with a great community resource, which is also in Bremerton. And we're always looking for toll collectors for the Narrows Toll Plaza in Gig Harbor. We are also hiring for several manufacturing and skilled trades positions spanning Bainbridge Island, Paulsbo, Bremerton, Gig Harbor, and Tacoma, all of which we're seeking both entry-level and experienced candidates for. When you use a staffing company, it is a great way to supplement your job search. While you're doing your thing on your own, applying, networking, and interviewing, we're working in the background. And if you're registered with us and we have your information in our database, we can find your information, reach out to you via phone, text, or email to gauge your interest in anything that crosses our desks that we think that you might be a great fit for. Likewise, if you see a position of ours and you're interested in it, apply directly. So when you work with a staffing company, it really is a two-way street. All of our listings in full detail can be found on our website, westsoundworkforce.com, or you can text jobs to 253-853-3633. For anybody attending live, I also put that information in the chat box. You can be able to check that out there. To get a detailed list of our current openings, that's exactly what you're going to want to do. It's a quick way, either the website or text us. It is important to note that our openings are continually changing based on our clients' needs, and some of our positions don't actually get posted up onto our website. It might be confidential, or we have enough candidates in our database. So the best suggestion to any job seeker is to register with us by completing our simple online application and attach your resume. Because if we have your info on file, then we can reach out to you. And it never, ever hurts to have recruiters in your pocket. There's never a bad thing that comes from that. Just get your name out there, get your info in front of us so that we can find you. If you don't have a resume and you aren't interested in creating one, your local employment security work source office is a fabulous resource to help you get started. And that's about it on Westsound Workforce. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our spiel. We wish everybody who's out there looking for a job the best of luck in your job search. And we definitely hope to see everybody apply with us at westsoundworkforce.com. Thanks.
Thank you, Crystal. I think it's really important that people realize that, you have a ton of opportunities available. And actually, I wanted to ask you, do you have any idea how many job openings you have right now?
I want to say, if you lump everything in every industry, we have over 40 openings right now within Kitsap and Pierce counties. We do have some opportunities that go as far as South King and DeKent. We work with an aerospace manufacturer out there. So if there is anybody who's got that aerospace background, I know in Kitsap County, it's kind of hard because we don't have as big of a presence as your Boeings and things along those lines. That particular employer does not deal with commercial jetliners. What they do is they do refab and repair of military aircraft propellers. So we have a lot of hands-on manufacturing roles for people who like to tear things apart and put things back together. They are union positions. They start at $23 an hour. I think they're working 410s. You know, you get that prevailing wage, you get the full benefits and all that good stuff. So we have a lot of openings, and we can really kind of cater to a wide skill set and kind of a wide geographic location, although Kitsap and Pierce are our primary bread and butter.
Cool. Okay. Thanks, Crystal. Leslie, back to you real quick. I know that you've got stuff all over the place. Do you have any idea how many job openings you have in Kitsap County?
Oh, Kitsap. Okay, let me do just a quick search. And
I'm just wondering, I mean, off the top of your head.
yeah, that's a great question. I'll do a real quick search. And as far as one position, I did want to highlight, if anyone knows that someone's looking for a truck driver CDL Class A position in Port Townsend. It's a tough market there, as some recruiters may know, and so especially for this kind of niche position. So we are looking for someone to help us out with the jobs in the recycling center, bringing product to market. So they would be a long haul semi truck driver. So as far as my mouse is a little bit messed up with my configuration today, so sorry about that. And locally, it looks like we've got, I'm going to say, about 12 positions open right now in Kitsap County. So,
Outstanding. Okay, so we got 12 there. We got another 40 with Crystal. We're going to go with Rachel and then Marilyn. So Rachel's up, Marilyn's on deck, and then we'll get our good friend Kevin there at the Washington National Guard. So take her away.
Awesome. Well, my name is Rachel, and I work for Kitsap 911 as the admin specialist for the HR department. And tell a little bit about Kitsap 911. As the last Zoom meeting, I didn't do that. I just went right into what jobs we have. So Kitsap 911 is located in beautiful Bremerton, Washington. We are previously known as CENTCOM. That's Kitsap County Central Communications, as we were part of the county. We were founded in 1973 as an effort to improve emergency medical dispatching within Kitsap County. In 1976, CENTCOM went live as the first consolidated police, fire, and EMS dispatch in Washington Center. So we're the first one in Washington State to be consolidated as police, fire, and EMS. Currently, Kitsap 911 dispatches for 7 law enforcement and 5 fire departments. In 2019, Kitsap 911 handled 300,000 calls. So little short, but almost 300,000 calls in 2019. This was an increase of 2.15% over 2018. So as you can tell, the call volume in Kitsap County is increasing every year. I'm gonna be surprised to see what the numbers are this year with us all being COVID and all that fun stuff happening. But Kitsap 911 is an award-winning emergency dispatch center. We provide exceptional public safety emergency communication services every day to our community. We offer a generous benefit packet, including a competitive salary, medical, dental, vision, paid sick, vacation, PERS retirement, and much more. So we only have one position currently open with Kitsap 911, and that is our public safety telecommuter trainee position, and that is open until October 5th. There is no experience required. It's as it is an entry-level position and requires no experience in 911 call receiving and or dispatch. We only ask that you have a high school diploma or GED, 1 year experience in a fast-paced, multifaceted public contact environment. You can type 35 words a minute, have a Washington State driver's license. And the starting wage for that position is $24.22. So that's a pretty good starting wage for an entry-level position. Let's see. Kitsap 911 is a critical need 24/7 public safety agency that operates in all weathers and emergency conditions. So when you apply for this job, you are a 24/7 employee. And you'll be working nights, holidays, weekends. If there's a emergency, you'll be at CENTCOM. And this is to support our law enforcement and our citizens. Kitsap 911 is an equal opportunity employer and values our community's diversity and strives to reflect the diversity within our staff. Every year we strive to continuously support that and make changes in our recruitment to get the diverse community. And for more information about this position or our hiring standards, our hiring processes, or to learn more about Kitsap 911, just go to our website at kitsap911.org. That's all I got.
Thank you. I echoed it. Marilyn, I think it's all you now.
Ready? Okay, I am with Visiting Angels Home Care. Our main office is in Port Orchard. We have a satellite office in Bremerton, but we work in our clients' homes with seniors all the way from the Tacoma Narrows Bridge up to Bainbridge. And we have recently started crossing the Hood Canal Bridge, even though that's scary. So we go a little bit into Port Ludlow. So we look for caregivers in all areas, and we try and keep you within a 20-mile radius of your house going to other clients' houses. And we provide personal care, companion care, hospice care. We have a lot of clients who have cognitive impairment, Alzheimer's, and they still want to live in their own home. So they may need help with cooking and driving and just the day-to-day activities of being at home. So ideally, we're looking for caregivers who already have certifications, who are home care aides, that's HCA, or certifying nursing assistants. But if you don't have that credential yet, we are still able to hire as long as our applicants are willing and interested to get certified within 200 days of hire. So there's a school in Port Orchard at Care Plus, and there's also Olympic College. And we've got a lot of our students going through Olympic College for free right now because there's grants available to get your education, and even some CARES Act money available while going to school. So you can work concurrently while going to school. It's mostly online right now due to COVID. So our students are doing online schooling, getting their skills practice in, and working part-time, learning their skills on the job with our clients. And males and females, I could hire 5 more caregivers this week. Like, we can put people to work right away because we start you on with lighter duty companion shifts. We do a lot of shadow shifts where you're training with another caregiver to learn the skills and the particular routine, because each of our clients is so different and what they need. And hours are very flexible around our employees' schedules. I think that's one of our big perks, is you can work as much or as little as you want. So if you're only available during school hours, or only available overnight, or only available on weekends, we can usually find you a match and a client who needs care at that time. Obviously, people who are most, open availability have more shift opportunities with us. So those are caregivers that we're looking for, but we are also growing within the office, and we are going to be hiring somebody who will be a care coordinator, somebody working in the office, ideally somebody who can also fill in when we are short-staffed, but they are working with our scheduling team and our case management team, and a lot of client contact, chatting with the families about what they need, what their schedule needs are. It's kind of a multi-hat position, and learning different aspects of how our office runs. So that position, entry level, depending on experience, would be between $20 and $22 an hour. I forgot to mention the starting wage for caregivers is also based on experience. So anywhere between $14 and $17 an hour based on their experience and the location of where they're going. So when we ask our caregivers to drive further, they are paid differential, and same thing on weekends. So we have lots of job opportunities. We're always looking for good people. Our office is right behind City Hall up there in the City Professional Building, and we are there on the premises daily, 8 to 5. You can always stop by, or visit our website at visitingangels.com/Westsound. That's about it.
All right, thank you. I know that when my daughter first moved back here, she worked for Visiting Angels. She enjoyed it. In fact, I think she still has one client that she just loves. And so
We still just hold on to Shannon as much as we
yeah,
can.
that's the thing, is that, you know, after a while, you really get to like the people you're working with. So
Yeah.
thanks, Marilyn. And Kevin, and then how about Victor? You want to jump in there when Kevin's done? And then I think we've got the YMCA here yet. I think that's just about it then. So Kevin, tell me about the National Guard. You're in Port Orchard, right?
All right. Yes, I am, Matt. Thank you very much. And Marilyn is a great name. That's the name of my youngest daughter. So good job. Love that. So Staff Sergeant Kevin Hallenstein with the Washington Army National Guard recruiter and career counselor, based right here in Port Orchard, in the Port Orchard Armory on Southeast Mile Hill. And yeah, I've been a recruiter now for about 2 years, and it's actually been a really good experience for me. I've been in the National Guard for 18 years, 3 different state National Guards, and been part-time, like the traditional 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks in the summer kind of thing. But now I've been full-time with the National Guard, which is called Active Guard Reserve, AGR, for the past coming up on 8 years now. So what's the National Guard? You know, a lot of it has been, hopefully many of you have heard of the National Guard in the news recently, especially since March with COVID, and even before that, with any time that there were fires in the state or flooding or anything like that, snowstorms that had remote folks kind of snowed in, National Guard was called in to help out with those situations. That's our mission. We have 2 missions at the state level: help in times of need, natural disasters, civil disturbance, stuff like that. And as far as what the National Guard can be called up to do, it's really whatever a city or a county needs support in that the state itself isn't able to provide support in. And primarily part-time. There's approximately 5,600 National Guard soldiers in Washington, and 700 or 800 of those are full-time. The rest are part-time, just doing that 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks in the summer kind of thing. And the kind of people we're looking for are those that they really, hopefully you want to serve in some capacity. You want to give back to your communities when needed, when called upon, and learn some new skills. Maybe you're a plumber or a welder, or you're in human resources, or you're a lawyer, a doctor. You know, get training in a field that helps supplement the civilian training that you're receiving, or that you haven't received yet, but you want to get started, kind of kickstart. And then also you get a bunch of leadership and training as part of what we do, and what regular civilian employer wouldn't want to hire more and higher quality leaders within their organization. Because first we have to lead ourselves. If we can lead ourselves, then we can help lead a team and help a company lead itself to growth and prosperity. And that's what one of the upsides to the National Guard is. It's part-time. You live in this state, you're good, and you can have a full-time job. Your civilian jobs are protected, so you don't have to worry about, well, if I get called up to do something, am I going to lose my civilian job? No, you are not, because your job is protected by the federal government under the USERRA Act, Uniform Services Employment and Reemployment Relief Act. And the organization that helps fight if something does happen is the ESGR, which is the Employer Support for the Guard and Reserve. So if something does happen with an employer that they take negative actions against you because of your service, they step in and help correct that. Types of people, and then also the requirements are, for those who have never served in the military at all, is 17 to 35, and you have to meet particular weight standards, be relatively fit. You don't have to be a rock star to get in. Just be able to do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, and do a little bit of running. That's really the requirement on the physical to be able to join up front. Not have any major legal history. Traffic tickets, no big deal. Some minor misdemeanor stuff, not a big deal either. Be able to pass the ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It's really a lot like the GED for anybody that's ever taken the GED, you know somebody who's taken the GED, and have no major medical issues, right? I mean, we're looking for pretty healthy folks, because you're getting out. If you're helping with fires, you need to be healthy to be able to go out there and help clear out fires and stuff like that, and other things we do. And outside of that, those are the basic requirements. If you have served in the military and you're over the age of 35, you're still probably okay, because the requirement for prior service folks to come into the Guard is, as long as they can have 20 years of service before the age of 60, they can come in and continue their service. And then you might ask, why would I want to do that? Well, a lot of times we're still looking, we're getting into our 30s and 40s, and we're still looking at retirement. What are we going to do for retirement? You do get a retirement even if you do 20 years of part-time service with the National Guard. So if all you do is do 20 years with the National Guard part-time, okay, cool. You're still going to get a retirement at 60. So it's another pot of money when you retire. For prior service folks that they might miss just being a part of the organization, being part of the military. And that's really what happens. I'm talking to a prior service Marine out of Bainbridge Island that he's going to be joining the next 2 weeks. And he's only been out of the Marine Corps for 5 months. He's like, I miss it. I want to do something else. I want to continue my military service. So yeah, prior service folks, come on. Don't be afraid. Don't think you're too old. Even if you're 45 years old, even 50, if you got 10 years of service, 11 years of service, and you're 50, you can still come in. That sounds crazy. It does, but you still could. So this is part-time, but you get full-time benefits, because you do get their retirement after 20 years. You get access to very affordable health insurance, subsidized health insurance. So an individual pays $44 a month. A family of whatever size pays $220 a month, and that covers everything. The out-of-pocket maximum that you're going to be putting out in the 12-month period for any major medical bills would be $1,400 a year, even for a family of 10. It's a pretty big deal as far as I'm concerned. I've used it. I know it works really well.
So Kevin, are there GI Bill benefits for Guard?
Yes. So we do have these selective National Guard, or what is it? No, MGIB-SR. So the Selective Reserve GI Bill. And so that's $397 a month now when you're going to school full time, plus the GI Bill kicker but you got to qualify for that, and that's an additional $200 a month now. But the big thing for education benefits with the National Guard is we now have 100% college tuition grant for being a Washington National Guard, a member of the Washington National Guard. So you go to UW, as long as you're in good standing with the Washington National Guard, you apply for the grant or scholarship and you get it. And so your tuition and fees are covered, and you get a $500 a year annual book stipend. And so if you do 4 years of college and you want to get it all paid for with the National Guard, you need to have 4 years of you need to be serving concurrently. So you're serving and going to school at the same time. It's not you do 4 years and then you go to college. So you're doing them at the same time. That's one of the great things about the Guard also, is that you're doing everything at the same time. You can have a full-time job and go to school, go to college if you're doing it part-time, and be a member of the National Guard all at the same time. I did that when I was going in Ohio. I worked 40 hours a week, went to school physically 20 hours a week, and I still was able to maintain my National Guard requirements and got my school paid for.
Outstanding.
That about covers it. Anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out right here in Port Orchard. But thanks.
All right, cool. Yeah, that education benefit is huge. Especially, I don't know if any of you have got anybody that you're putting through college right now. I know some families take out second mortgages to put their kids through college. So there they go. They can join the Washington National Guard. Victor, why don't we hear from you? Because I think you're always hiring too, just about. And then the YMCA, Zamora, I don't know if Diane is on. So we'll go ahead and give Victor and then Zamora.
Hi, everybody. I'm Victor with the Thompson Agency, Farmers Insurance. Like Matt said, we're pretty much always hiring, and we're really kind of looking for some key people right now. I'm looking for a part-time marketer that can come in for a few hours a week, 20 hours a week, and they will be issued a base salary plus commissions and complete training. They don't have to be licensed to fulfill this position. It's something they can come in and actually learn the insurance industry with and get the provision of us actually training them and working with some key people in training for insurance. We're also looking for experienced producers that are already licensed or at least are on the verge of being licensed that would like to come in and sell insurance. We offer a comprehensive commission package that is based on, you get a draw plus commissions. We do offer benefits through Colonial and through Farmers. So there is that ability there. Training is 100% paid for. We don't offer licensing paid for, but the great thing is you're getting in on the ground floor. We are a training agency, so we actually train future agents for farmers. So if you're interested in looking at the insurance industry for a lifetime career, come see us. It's a great opportunity, great people, and a lot of fun. Thanks.
Outstanding. Thanks, Victor. So we've got Zamora from the YMCA and the childcare. And childcare right now is one of those, it's like you can't send your kid to school, but you can send your kid to childcare.
Yeah,
Which means that childcare is even more important than ever. So
that's right, Matt. Yes.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us what you're looking for as far as employees are concerned and what the process is.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me, and I apologize for being late and my technical difficulties. It's been a rough morning for me, I guess. So my name is Zem, and I work for the Y. I've been with the Y for 21 years, actually, professionally. I've just been reassigned to childcare, so this is a new world for me. I've not been in licensing before. There are a lot of requirements to be a site director for us. So we are looking for site leaders and site directors. Site leaders are those who are working directly with kiddos, and right now that's a 1:15 ratio. We do have kids separated by cohorts, they're learning cohorts. We do a variety of activities with them throughout the day, enrichment activities, snack meals, distant learning, of course, is a big one right now, as well as, some fun playtime and developing those positive relationships with those caring adults. So we do need people who are at least 18 years old, can pass a background check. We want people who are engaging and interested in kids and inclusive in how they communicate and behave with kiddos. And then our site directors, the site leader position starts at $15.50 and is part-time for us. And part-time is 29 hours a week, up to. We're also looking for site directors. And so site directors do have some more requirements. They do need to be 21 years old. They do need to have some early childhood education classes and credits through accredited colleges. If you don't have those things but have a plan to work on those things or in process, we can work with the state on a waiver process if we do have a plan in place to get somebody trained. We do have some, childcare has some pretty strict, we want to make sure that people can pass that background check and have all of the requirements, the TB tests, and register with the state and have all of their STARS credits and things like that in place. And so we work with people through that. So yeah, we're hiring for both, all of our Kitsap sites actually. So right now we're operating 5 sites, and normally we're operating 14 to 15 sites when school is in session. And as school districts are starting to look at going back to school, we're looking at beefing up our staff team and getting some of that training in so that we're ready to serve our communities when schools do decide to go back to needing before and after care from us versus the full day care. So yeah, Matt, did you have a question?
What are the 5 sites? What are the 5 locations?
Yeah. Yep, so the 5 sites that we're currently operating are East Port Orchard Elementary and Manchester Elementary. And then we're also operating within the Central Kitsap District at Silverdale and Cottonwood Elementaries, and then the Bremerton School District at Crown Hill Elementary. So we are hiring for all of those positions. I can also tell you that the Peninsula School District, so they're operating out of Purdy and Harbor Heights right now. They're also hiring. So all of that information is available through our website, which is ymcapkc.org. That's P as in Pierce, K as in Kitsap, C as in counties. And you'll find careers, and childcare careers is a very specific button. And you can look for all kinds of our positions that are available and apply for all of them. So.
All right. So thank you very much. So do you have an idea about how many people you guys could hire?
Oh gosh, well, we're looking for probably at this point at least 5 site directors, and probably, 15 to 20 site leaders as we're getting ready and prepped for school districts to start to come back. So.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so not including the hundreds of people that Kevin would probably love to get through his door. Today we've talked about there's probably a good 90 job openings out there, and especially with Marilyn, I'm sure that she would hire just about every day of the week also, every day of the week. And I counted her 5. So, a lot of jobs out there. I would encourage anybody to contact the any of the presenters here. We'll put that information on the video and on the YouTube stuff. And so got to make sure everybody has the information, your contact information to Jacqueline. She's putting together the latest contact list. If she doesn't have your information, then we will, I'll have her reach out to you, but I want to get that stuff together as soon as we can. Anybody else have any departing words of wisdom for anybody searching for a job right now? It's amazing. There are a lot of jobs out there, and I encourage everybody. I know last time, I think one of the biggest takeaways I had from the last time we did this last month was Crystal's comment that sooner or later everybody's going to need a job, so you might as well take one now. The bennies are gonna run out here pretty soon, and you're gonna have to start looking for jobs, and they are out there right now. So I think that was, like I said, that was the biggest takeaway I took from that. So thank you, everybody. Anybody else have anything they want to add here at the end?
Hey, Matt, I got a quick comment.
Yeah.
Statement, I should say, to anyone out there that's looking for a change in their life, whether you talk to anybody else that's on this call, looking for some other career change. There's no perfect time to change your path. Take the steps now and get it done. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Opportunities come and go. Don't let the opportunities go when they're present. So get out there and do what you need to do now.
Because once you get old like me, it's a little bit harder to make those switches. And so I was thinking, Kevin, I'm too old to re-up. I couldn't get my time in before I'm 60. So as tempting as that might be. All right. Anybody else have anything? I appreciate all of you guys' participation. Crystal.
Yeah, one thing, as the holidays are getting closer and a little coming faster than we can even, imagine, it's already October, my goodness. There are a lot of, temporary roles that come around, and some people might feel hesitant to take a temporary role. And especially right now with the way the market is, a lot of those temporary roles may end up leading to something that's long-term. And even if it's a temporary role outside of your typical wheelhouse, you never know what kind of connections or doors that you can open by exploring a little bit. And if it is temporary and you find out that you didn't like it, hey, you're not stuck in it, but at least you expanded your horizons, tried something new, and you never know, maybe you'll fall into something that you had no idea was out there. So don't shy away from temporary employment. There are a lot of great benefits to that. And just as the holidays are coming around, you're going to see a lot more of those that in the title. Don't be afraid to explore what that means, and throw your hat in the ring and see what that could lead to.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's great. All right. So Again, this is going to be posted on YouTube. Encourage anybody that you talk to come visit it. For the job seekers out there, like I said, we had over 90 jobs here listed today. And I was thinking that I could probably do some of those jobs. So, hey, you know, if there's hope out there. There's hope out there for anybody.
I don't know, the distant learning piece is pretty difficult, I'm telling you. With kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, folks, thank you for joining us today. If there aren't any other comments, I hope you all have a great day and look forward to seeing you all again sometime soon. Thank you.
Thank you.